Welcome back to F-Zero on the Super Nintendo. We have one last set of courses to play before we move on to F-Zero X. This is the Ace League. The details on the Ace League are a little complicated, but all you really need to know is that it was basically a standalone expansion on F-Zero that was only released in Japan for that add-on for the Super Famicom called the Satellaview. In long story short, we have 4 new cars to play with. They are far better balanced than the original 4 cars. It's not like the original F-Zero, where unless you use the Fire Stingray, you're not going to win. We also have 5 new courses, starting with yet another Mute City. You know, I'm actually starting to get sick of this pattern. I mean, all 4 Mute City courses are basically the same, except there will be minor differences between them, like that minefield in the 3rd course, but I actually like this iteration because of what's coming up. An awesome set of dash plates followed by a huge jump. More dash plates makes it very fun because you get to go super fast, and it also makes the race pathetically easy because the computer never uses that jump. Sort of counterintuitive there, but yeah. So, the 4 cars, since, you know, there's only one Ace League, so I'm only going to be able to show off 1 car. The car I'm using is the Blue Thunder, which, out of all of the 4, has the most balanced abilities. It's like the Blue Falcon, only actually usable. The other cars are the Luna Bomber, which is the fastest but least durable, despite its huge size. The Green Amazone, I have no idea why it's spelled that way, but it has the best acceleration and poor turning. And finally, the Fire Scorpion, which has the best durability but low acceleration. Overall, I like these cars, but sadly they will never be seen in another F-Zero game ever again. Not in F-Zero X, not in GP Legend, not in Climax, no, nowhere. You can't even recreate them in GX, which is unfortunate. I do not know if the pilots of these cars are the same pilots from the first game, but doesn't really matter. They could be the same pilots for all I care. So that race didn't take too long. I might have said this like 50 billion times before, but I don't like it when the race takes forever and you have to repeat the same course over and over again, which is why I like this course, because it's less than 2 minutes. So one very easy first place later, we move on to the next course, which is another Big Blue, which is great because I like Big Blue's music. Let's see here. Big Blue 2, it's got a couple similarities to the first Big Blue, but overall it's probably different enough. Like, I mean, here, this jump was definitely not there in the original course. We have some rather ineffectual ice that won't exactly hurt you too bad unless you turn really sharply for some reason. Now, you notice that little jump pad shaped like an arrow, like off to the left, as we're gonna pull into it right here in a couple seconds. You can in fact bounce on it, but you know, there's really not much point in doing so. I mean, like, you're still going the same. It's like the same thing anyways. It's not like Red Canyon 2 where you could bounce on that jump plate and take a shortcut of sorts. Oh, exploding cars. Some things never change. I don't know. The Ace League's difficulty was really low. Maybe I should have gone to Master Mode just, you know, because I can. But the Ace League really seems like it's easy compared to certain other monstrosities, but maybe that's just because I picked a really good car. Maybe the Blue Thunder's overpowered. It's certainly not helping me against those exploding cars that are still going to annoy me. it's certainly not doing a thing against the orange cars. You'll be pleased to know that we will never have to deal with orange cars ever again, unless you play Maximum Velocity, which I'm not planning on it because I don't exactly like Maximum Velocity. And after wondering how the heck the Luna Bomber got into second place, we finished this race in first yet again. Pick up an extra life to go with it. I only died 2 times in this run, which you're actually going to see one of the courses I died to, Sandstorm 1. You might notice that it bears a striking resemblance to Sand Ocean. You also notice that Firefield's music is in the background. This is because Sandstorm is, simply put, a rehash of Sand Ocean, and, well, visually speaking. I do not know why they just, I don't know why they rebranded Sand Ocean. Like, you could have just made this Sand Ocean 2, and then made a Firefield 2. Well, then I'd probably hate you for resurrecting Firefield. I mean, I'd hate Nintendo, or Saint Giga, or whoever designed these courses. In fact, come to think of it, I'm starting to wonder why the Ace League cars never made a reappearance. Maybe it's because, I don't know, Saint Giga, the producer of the Satellaview or whatever, maybe they hold the rights to this or something, I don't know. But, as for Sandstorm, there is in fact a second Sandstorm course, and I hate both of them. This one isn't bad per se. It's got landmines and that damaging field, whatever that's supposed to do. But okay course overall. The music suggests otherwise. I still hate Firefield. So just 2 more laps. Oh, 1 more lap. Oh, not another one. Oh, we passed it. Okay. Thanks, Green Amazon. Amazon. I'm not kidding. That's how it's spelled. Did I just see one orange car go through one of the landmines? Oh, well. Oh, stupid Green Amazon. It's like it's channeling the spirit of the Golden Fox or something. Whatever. Second place is still a pass. The 4th course is Silence 2. I like that they're like reusing the courses from the first game that didn't get a second run. And I really like Silence 2. Very fun stage. Not because of the landmines, that's for sure, but because of this. Instead of guardrails, the walls are lined with jump pads. So if you fall off the course there, good luck getting back onto the course. But on the right side, you can jump over that big pit in the center there, and maybe cut a corner by hitting the jump pad in the corner. I don't do that in this race because I didn't think to do it until I watched someone else's video. I miss the jump pad and I get hit with bombs. Now, like with the jumps in Whiteland 2 and Red Canyon 2, you want to make absolutely sure you can clear that pit without... You need enough speed to clear that pit, so that's probably the good spot for boosting. It's what I'm trying to say. This time I hit the jump pad. Couple of mistakes coming out of the corners here. And that part of the course is unnecessarily wide for whatever reason. Pick up yet another extra life. I'm starting to wonder if I'm getting more points than usual. It's probably just me, though. I mean, I did lose a life back in Sandstorm. The final lap, no less. Good, just one more lap, and we can move on to the final course. The final course isn't anything notable, I'm sad to say. Just a few more turns here, and we're through. First place on 3 out of 4 courses so far. The final course of the Ace League is, unfortunately, another Sandstorm. Yeah. I guess they were out of ideas or something, but this course has Deathwind's music and Deathwind's wind. Of all the things they had to revive, this course is basically Sandstorm 1 with Deathwind gimmicks and music. It's kind of a disappointing end, but at least there's a dash plate there. I like dash plates. I like jump plates, and I like dash plates, and there's plenty of those in the sequels. Best place to boost is right here so that you get across the dirt. The magnet is going to pull you into the dirt, but if you hang out on the edge, drive in an angle, and boost, you'll be safe. You won't lose any speed. Turning that corner is not exactly pleasant with the wind out there. Sometimes I think about what it could have gone here instead of Sandstorm. What just happened? Look, a generic car is doing unexpectedly well yet again. Maybe we'll see a generic purple car get first place again? Not likely. Because I don't feel safe in third place, I want to pass it. Who's in first? Who is in first? It's the green Amazon. Because whichever car has the highest acceleration is going to be in first. That is the rule of F-Zero on the Super Nintendo. Because, you know, I said it before, all the computer cars have the same maximum speed or whatnot, depending on difficulty. So that is the Ace League. I thought it was pretty fun, except for the 2 Sandstorm courses. The new cars are pretty nice, but sadly we will never see them ever again. I wish I could have had this back in the day, because, you know, it's still F-Zero, it's still fun. But that is all for F-Zero on the Super Nintendo. Next time we will play F-Zero X, a huge improvement on this game, and very, very fun. I like it a lot. So, I'll see you then.